It's the end of the season, time to put the snowblower away, but this year I'm gonna try something different that I think is gonna work out a little bit better. What if we didn't want to assume this worked? Let's prove it to ourselves. We'll do the gasoline on here. So with those on there, we're gonna let them sit in the sun and see what evaporates off and what stays. Let's see if we can get a result. The plan for today is we're gonna replace the regular gasoline that I have in there, which has up to 10% ethanol, with something called TruFuel. It's an engineered fuel, no ethanol in it. Essentially, all I'm gonna do is get rid of all the regular gasoline out of this tank, put a bunch of this in it, run the machine, and then chuck it in storage. The theory is that when this evaporates off, it evaporates cleanly. When this evaporates off, you get a bit of varnish from the ethanol in there that can clog up the carburetors. Very simple process. I hope it works well. Let's give it a shot. The first step, I'm just going to use my shake hose, get this gasoline out and put it back in the can. And then I'm gonna pour enough of this in there. I'm not gonna be worried about getting it perfect. I'm gonna pour a bunch of this in there, and then we're just gonna run the machine for 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to make sure it's enough going through into the carb, and then I'm gonna put it away. This process couldn't be simpler. That's all I'm looking for, is just a little bit better maintenance than what I do normally, which is nothing. So all I'm gonna do is, let's open up this gas can. We'll open up my other can here. So we've opened up the gas tank. This is a shake siphon. So all I'm gonna do is put this in there, give it a shake. It'll start a siphon and drain it into there. I'm not gonna worry about getting it completely empty or perfect. You could pop off the fuel line to the carb and drain it completely that way. I'm just gonna put enough TruFuel so we don't have to worry about it. There we go. So it's now siphoning into the tank. I'm dumping it on my driveway. Woo, there you go. You can see we're siphoning all the fuel out in there. Just gonna hold it. Maybe I'll actually tip back the snowblower a bit. So there we go. I've drained the majority of the fuel out, the vast majority. I'm not gonna worry about that last little bit. Essentially, we're gonna end up running it for long enough to make sure we got TruFuel in there. I'm just gonna add in the TruFuel now. And there we have it. Could not be simpler. If this works, I'm gonna be so happy about it. I've never done this before, so it's an experiment for me, but if you've been doing this for years or something similar, it doesn't necessarily have to be TruFuel, it just has to be ethanol free. So if you can find some at your local gas station, this was the easiest option for me. All I'm gonna do now is let it run for 10-15 minutes and shove it in the backyard till next year. Fast as lightning. And there we have it. I'm just gonna let that run for 15 minutes and I'm gonna put it away for the year. What if we didn't want to assume this worked? Let's prove it to ourselves. I've got an aluminum can marked T and aluminum can marked G. So TruFuel versus regular gasoline. In this vial here, I've got 5 milliliters roughly of TruFuel, 5 milliliters of gasoline. Visually looking at them, they look very similar, both clear liquids. The top of these cans, rubbing a Q-tip on it is nice and smooth for both of them. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna put the gasolines or the fuel on top of each can. We'll let it sit out in the sun, and then we're gonna rub them again and see if we can see any residue and prove to ourselves that the ethanol and the components of the gasoline do gum up the carburetor and leave a varnish. So the first one, we put TruFuel here. Just gonna squirt it out. We'll do the gasoline on here. And you can see the ink from the laser printer is immediately gone. Interesting, it's gone on that one. On the TruFuel, it's still there. I wonder what that means. So with those on there, we're gonna let them sit in the sun and see what evaporates off and what stays. Yeah, that is interesting. So the TruFuel didn't touch the laser component. That's completely removed it, and the fumes or the vapors are actually taking off my, my permanent marker there. But we'll have a little time lapse here and then we'll check out the results. Okay, crap, we had a gust of wind blow the residual over here, but let's see if we can get a result. I'm gonna give this, I see one tiny drop still on there. So we're gonna give this another 5 minutes, and then once that's fully dry, we'll give it a wipe. Okay, I think we're just about there. My cans keep getting blown everywhere, so we're gonna start with the gasoline one. It had a G on there. Yeah, you can see the fumes from the gasoline. Its solvency power is actually stripped. If I run this Q-tip on the back here, I can see the residue on there, and I can see it build up on the Q-tip. There's definitely residue build up on this one versus my other one here. This was the TruFuel can, and the TruFuel can, I wiped it on there. I got nothing. Didn't even take the ink off of the back of the can. This was the gasoline one. You can see the tip of this does have some residue, and I can see it's almost like an oily film left on the can. And then here I have nothing, a little bit of sand grit on there, but you can tell it's not the same buildup. I might have scrubbed off a bit of the ink because it's been softened up, I imagine. But so here we have the TruFuel result, right, versus the gasoline canister result. You can see some varnish, so the drip marks and stuff. So that proves that this shouldn't gum up a carburetor if we leave it off season. So there we have it. TruFuel doesn't gum up the works. Gasoline with up to 10% ethanol, it leaves a film on there. You can see on my finger too. Why assume when you can test it and just prove it to yourself? Thanks for watching this. If you like seeing experiments, if you like learning about better ways to do stuff, like, subscribe. If you've been doing this for years, or if I've done something terribly wrong, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next one. Have a great day.